All right, all right, all right. Well, welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Tuesday, August 17th, 2021. Glad you can make it. It is that day of the week where there is no feel, but I know you took last night's show into today and just felt great all day long. That's what we try to do here at GUFON. Just a way to get information out from a mind that is very serious and wants to joke around here and there, but not tonight. Tonight we're going to do all serious show. All serious show? Yep. It's an all serious show. I wanted to review that lady, Añjali, what's her name? Anjali? Yeah, Anjali press conference. And I have to admit, it was really interesting. And we will be looking at it tonight because there are some really interesting things. I know I said it already, but look, I can't say whether or not this woman had these experiences. However, what if she is? And what if this is the time that, hey, look, she'll be dead tomorrow if this is real. You know, who are we kidding? You know what I mean? You can't be talking about this stuff and not expect to make it through. This is much better and way more interesting, I think it is, than Phil Schneider. We'll be talking about her press conference here shortly. We're not going to waste much time on the fluff of whatever. It's just one of those days. So we got to take ufology seriously, right? We have to do this from time to time, or else people will think you're just making fun of them, which we really don't. Who do we talk about? It's the same thing. The same people. Corbell, Elizondo, Dolan, Greer, Linda Moulton Howdy Doody, Sheehan, Tom DeShlong. It's nice to have a new face in the mix. What is her name? Anjali? Angina? Anjali. There's a very funny, the way she starts out, and I know where we're going to go. I picked out a few spots to play, so we won't have to listen to the whole thing because it's an hour. But I've never heard so many names from one person. Anyway, roll call, everybody. We'll start here. Sir Wolf 67, welcome to the show. Complaziert, welcome to the show. Misty OC Dragons, welcome to the show. Denbub, welcome to the show. Alien Girl 111, welcome to the show. Moonlicht, welcome to the show. Bob Gray, welcome to the show. Bad Boy Channel, welcome to the show. Third Phase of Moon, I saw you there earlier. Welcome to the show. Benny Grave Robber, welcome to the show. Hey, Nathan. How you doing? Nathan Allen, Nathan Nitsky, Nathan's Hot Dogs, welcome back to the show. Zofa, welcome to the show. Randall Hill, welcome to the show. Whoa, it just jumped on me. Stephen A., welcome to the show. Dark Sky Files, welcome to the show. It's flying. Ben Yorkshire, welcome to the show. Mike Johnson, you too, welcome to the show. First Floor Audio, there's Lee, welcome to the show. Martin R., welcome back. Welcome to the show. Tim Tincent, welcome to the show. Bob Gray, welcome back. Welcome to the show. What's up, TF? Thomas Fessler in the house, everybody. Welcome to the show. Felicia Flores, welcome to the show. Larky Derry, welcome to the show. Brooklyn's in the house. Brooklyn King, area code 718. Welcome back. Welcome to the show. Don D, welcome to the show. Rebecca T. Turner, welcome to the show. Jeff, Robert Blask, welcome to the show. Helen, Crystal Energy, yikes, welcome to the show. Eric, 81872, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. All right. Anybody straggling in here? Eggneck Face, welcome to the show. IR Film, welcome back. Welcome to the show. What's up, Sunshine View? Welcome to the show. Section 8, welcome back. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. JLR, welcome to the show. And Will Carr, welcome to the show. Will Carr. Be serious, I am. Welcome to the show. All right, that's enough. Kingfish Kebab, if I didn't say it, I'll say it again. Welcome to the show. Earthly Awakenings 82, welcome to the show. Jesse Lee, welcome to the show. Stone Hobbit, welcome to the show. Mary Ann G, welcome to the show. Did you hear that? There was a duck outside. It was either a duck. No, it was a duck. Stone Hobbit, welcome to the show. What do you mean, give you the goods? I'm giving you the goods. This is it. This is the goods. Hey, Carrie Rose. How's the GUFON family doing tonight? Yep, pretty good. Oumuamua, welcome to the show, by the way. Welcome to the show. Samantha Morris, welcome to the show. And that's it. And Betty Double Kick Chick. Stavros, welcome to the show. Mario UFO. Adam Devlin, welcome to the show, you guys. I anytime somebody new pops in that I haven't said hi to, Ghost 8, welcome to the show. Then now it's done. Stardust Surfer, welcome to the show. This takes too long. That's it. That's it. That's it. Takes too long. Shouldn't take that long. Hey, Susan Goodell. See, I didn't say Goodall. I said Goodell. I see the E. Distortion of reality. Welcome to the show. Hey, Gigi Abby Lynn. Welcome to the show. Matthew Riot. Welcome to the show. All right, now we're done. I saw somebody else. I can't. Brian Fink, welcome to the show. I feel bad now. What's wrong with me? I never cared before. Stan's Cave, welcome to the show. Bungie Double Zeros, welcome to the show. All right, now that's it. Lee Wood, welcome to the show. Space Girl, welcome to the show. Samir, welcome to the show. Now that's it. If I didn't say hi to you, no, we're serious tonight. Very serious. We have to be. Wait a minute. What's going on? How do I have all those? What is this? That's new. I've never seen it do that before. You don't need to know. I thought this would be fun to play. I played it before. It was a long time ago. I was looking. Oh, by the way, who's the person that asked me for the Kenneth Pass interview? Because I found it. I've had people ask me, and it's under a strange title of a show. It's under Scariest Caller Ever. You won't believe what this caller said to GUFON. It's going to cut me into little pieces, remember? Anyway, I was looking back at shows from a year ago. I am amazed. I don't know how we're even here. But I have to say thank you, everybody, for actually making GUFON bigger than I expected. I always complain, but I think I have a right to. I just saw a channel that got 3,000 subs in 24 hours. Or was it 48 hours? I think it was 48 hours. 3,000. He went from 66,000 to 69,000 and then has the balls to post it and say, Let's try to get 1,000 more subs by tomorrow so we can be at 70,000. I remember when the guy started out and had 30,000. A year ago. 70,000 subscribers. Meanwhile, we're scrapping. Everybody is. Everybody, yes. Even the big channels are we're scrambling for subs. They don't push the fringe shit out. And this channel is a First Amendment channel. They do a lot of things on there you would think that YouTube wouldn't allow. Standing up to cops, challenging police. Oh, wait a minute, that is something they like. They want to defund. Yeah. Oh, that's why. I didn't realize it till now. Well, we want to defund the police then if we can get that many. Got 300 subs. I'll take 300. I'll take 10%. Holy shit. That's all we do a month. 300 a month. That's it. At one point, we were getting close to 600 to 700 when we hooked up with Third Phase of Moon. But that is a thing of the past because, you know, the honeymoon ends after a certain amount of time. So it's very hard in this. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about anything. And once that algorithm gets a hold of you, you can't win. It will shut you down. Literally. Anyway, like I said, serious night. I like Richard Doty. I think he's a great guy. I think everything he does is beautiful for ufology. Not. Here he is talking about Skinny Bob. I played this last year. I can't believe here it is.
I was in a security office. The official that ran that office told me they had a closed-circuit camera in an alien holding area. He turned on the closed-circuit camera, and there in the room was a 4-foot-tall, gray-colored E.T.
Gray. E.T. when you say you like it was
extraterrestrial.
Not from here.
His hands didn't have any thumbs, just fingers, very long fingers, and no thumbs. It looked to me like there were suction devices on his fingers.
I like how they look at their
there's
thumbs.
actually a great alien in Area 51. It blew my mind. It made me a little emotional. It's something that I've been wanting to hear since I was a kid.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Richard Doty's the guy to give you the goods. Right. Come on, man.
You seen the Skinny Bob video?
Yes, I did.
The Skinny Bob video that was shot in the 1950s is super famous. Is that what they look like?
That's exactly what they look.
Skinny Bob is a highly controversial video. It depicts exactly what a gray alien is supposed to look like in real life.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that would be fun to play. For a goof. Yeah, for a goof. For a little bit. A little bit. Just to get your palate wet. That's all. And let me go ahead and give you some news while we're here real quick. Huh? Hold on a second. Is increasing from bus payload to space-based technologies. Threats to missile warning and defense assets grow by the day. In addition to rogue satellites and space debris, directed physical attacks and cyber attacks highlight the emerging risks the U.S. military must be prepared to combat. L3 Harris addresses that danger with end-to-end missile defense solutions that are responsive, resilient, affordable, and quickly deployable at scale. Our advanced sensor technology finds, tracks, and targets hypersonic vehicles that elude other capabilities. You know, like our airplanes and shit. It adds a vital tool to the U.S. military's multi-layered approach to eliminating danger wherever it appears. Features and benefits. End-to-end capabilities that support responsive space missions, including bus, payload, engineering design, mission planning and integration, testing, launch, operations, and deliverable intelligence. Secure and scalable ground infrastructure provides command and control of responsive space constellations as well as data processing. Anyway, so on and so forth. I'll put the link in the description after the show. Pretty interesting. They're out there in space with our weapons. It's L3 Harris. Missile warning and defense. Serious efforts to defend against ballistic missile threats began over 3 decades ago. Since then, the challenges have expanded in magnitude and source, with adversaries developing missile capabilities in increasing number and capability. L3 Harris has answered the call to protect against these advanced threats with technology based in space and on Earth that keeps the United States and allies safe. In an increasingly contested environment, our national security depends on multi-layered solutions. From bus to payload, build to launch, and operations to algorithms, L3 Harris delivers these unique capabilities rapidly and affordably. Guys, don't worry. We now have hypersonic missiles that can be deployed very quickly to shoot down any hypersonic whatevers. Yeah, right. Give me a break. You know, we've already had that. I bet it's been up there. Isn't it up there? It's up there. That's what they just said. L3 Harris. So now we have the defense. I guess. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm giving up. This whole world is going crazy. Hey, what a great segue. Speaking of crazy.
Is scheduled to get briefed on UFOs by the UAP task force tomorrow, August 17th. This information was acquired by John Greenwald of the Black Vault through
Did anything happen today? Huh? Hey, Joe Wall. I have to remember to wave with the right hand.
Payment of 2 Freedom of Information Act documents. This will not be the first time Bill Nelson has been briefed on UFOs. He actually was briefed in another capacity a while back, and this is alluded to in this July 2nd, 2021 appearance.
What you have seen on the TV recently, on the Navy films, I had known about this in my former capacity in Intel and the Armed Services Committee.
It's really interesting that this will be at least the second time the current NASA Administrator Bill Nelson will be briefed on UFOs. The other time that I know about was within the capacity of the Armed Services Committee. And this upcoming briefing...
Sorry, I'm giving up. What did he say? I didn't even listen. There's something on the hat, I thought, but it's a reflection. What did he say?
On the TV recently, on the Navy films.
What's this?
Capacity a while back, and this is alluded to in this July 2nd, 2021 appearance.
What you have seen on the TV recently, on the Navy films, I had known about this in my former capacity in Intel and the Armed Services Committee.
It's really interesting that this will be at least the second time the current NASA Administrator Bill Nelson will be briefed on UFOs. The other time that I know about was within the capacity of the Armed Services Committee.
nothing happened. All he was today was being. There was a briefing that was going on today, right? Now, everybody on. I don't want to talk about UFO Jesus anymore. I'm just going to go into this woman, Anjali. I'm going to go into her, yes. Let me put my love into you, babe. Let me put my love on the line. AC/DC, 1976. Back in Black. No? All right. So I'm going to play this. We're going to spend a little bit of time on it because there's some things in here that... Yeah, look, I have to be honest with everybody now. I didn't know who this woman was. Did anybody know who this woman was? Because she's acting like we should have known her. So I'm going to go to the beginning, which is at the 10-minute mark. They had a lot of technical stuff in the first 10 minutes. And it's just funny, and I'm only playing this because it's funny, how many different names she's had.
Okay, we all ready? You good? This beautiful setting for it.
We are ready, fuckers. Let's get this shindig on the road. Hit it, G.
Just amazing announcements. I think
Can't
the
help
planet
it.
will hear. This is Anjali, who's had direct experience
Anjali.
with these beings. They've come to her. They've directed her to be here, and she's going to deliver a statement from her.
First of all, I don't know what's on this guy's neck. I don't know if that's a new type of recording device or microphone or some scales. Nonetheless, here's a woman. Now look at the look she's giving us. Look at that. Do you see this? Do you see this? Very angry. And I know why she's angry. Birthmarks, thank you. She's angry because none of the real press was there. And she called this press conference. And not one of them showed up. I mean, there were people there, yeah. But, nah, not in her opinion. Well, here we go.
Experience and also see what else wants to be said today. So thanks so much for being here, Anjali. I'm Alan Steinfeld,
and we don't know who this guy is. He's incognito. Whatever he is, we don't know. Watch.
And go ahead. It's all
Look at
yours.
him. He
Thank
acts
you
like a
all for being
robot.
here.
He acts like an alien.
We'll take questions after.
Yes.
Okay, shh.
Hi. Good
Hi.
afternoon.
Turn up the volume.
Many of you know me by Anjali because that's how I chose to come forward with the name of what the higher beings that I am here to disclose to you about today have called me since I have become aware of their presence.
Thank you, Dorothy. Appreciate that, Dorothy Hawkins. $5 super chat as a plane goes
Even if the
overhead.
nation's capital comes with its sacrifices. Thank you. My legal name is Angelia Lynn Schultz. That's
Oh, I missed another super chat.
Angelia. Lynn is Lynn.
Thank you, Mario UFO. I can't pull it up, but I see it. You or Third Phase of Moon should try and join her adventure. Well, they just left Washington yesterday, a day late. But I don't want to keep interrupting. And I get emails from time to time, people saying, why do you keep stopping the video right at the good parts? Well, look, I shouldn't even be playing it more than a few seconds, right? But it is for training, teaching purposes. Here it is. So I don't understand why sometimes we get claims and sometimes we don't. But anyway, who is she exactly? I don't know. Thank you very much, Mario UFO. All right, guys. Okay, so we got her first name as she introduces herself. I'm gonna shut up as much as I can, but I have to pause it here and there. Enough planes go over where I could do that.
And last name Schultz, Schultz. I was born on February 1st, 1972 in Fort Smith, Arkansas, on the way across the country with my very pregnant mother, where we landed in Jacksonville, Florida, where I grew up. At that time, my name was Anjali Johnston.
Number 2.
Johnston. Many of you would have known me growing up as Angie.
Number 3.
I went to Mamie Agnes Jones Elementary School in Maxwell, Florida. I graduated from Nathan Bedford Forrest Senior High School in Jacksonville, Florida, that has since been renamed as West Side High. Thank goodness. I graduated from high school in 1990. I enlisted in the U.S. Air Force in 1992. I was stationed at Ellsworth Air Force Base, where I was married and later divorced. And at that time, you may have known me as Angelia Belter. That is B-E-L-T-E-R.
Number 4.
Or
So I have to pause it. Okay? So we've got 4 names now. Okay. I just wanted to let you know, because this woman is making some huge claims, and we want to make sure we get the right name. Without that name being correct, one of us may accidentally spell it wrong. Like, who gives a shit, really, to be honest with you? Here we go.
you would have known me as Angie Belcher. I worked in the 28th Medical Group Air Transportable Hospital for orthopedic surgery during the
Where I changed my name to the Foot Doctor, I'm sorry.
First Gulf War. After I graduated and entered into the Air Force, I attended Black Hills State University in South Dakota. At that time, you would have known me again by my maiden name, Angie Johnston, or Angelia Johnston.
All right, 5 names she's had. All right, now we're going to jump to 22 where the story gets good. 22 minutes in.
To make money,
She had a book, and she says, don't go buy this book.
to make money,
She says, I didn't write the book to make money.
to sell anything, to build a brand, or to do anything except everything that I have said that I am doing.
So she's going to give this book out for free on all of her social media platforms is what she's doing. So don't go buy her book, she said, which is nice considering it's been out for a while and I'm sure sales have plummeted. Yeah. Oh, thanks a lot. Thank you for the old book. Appreciate that. Come on.
So with that said, I think that puts that to rest. All right, so moving on.
Here we go.
I had not had any contact with them for some time.
She's talking about this couple that she met.
I knew that Wayne was living, and that was about all I knew. And then at the exact perfect timing, we reconnected. They're happy to know that this is happening today. And I have their absolute 100% full support in this effort and what we are doing here. They have asked that I keep their name and their address absolutely confidential. And this will be honored unequivocally. Wayne approached me, and after some time, we had gotten into a very in-depth conversation. names.
All right. I watched almost all of it. I'm not gonna fast forward too much, but I want to get to the part. I'll tell you what happens because this is brutal. This is brutal. I hated listening to it the first time, and it's hard the second time. She takes so long in between some of these pauses. Anyway, she says that she meets with this guy, and I guess his wife, and on this guy's property, he found a tunnel or a cave entrance or something in the mountain. Well, apparently this guy had the know-how on how to dig through the tunnel to see where it went or something like that. And when he was digging in the tunnel, not knowing where it was going to lead, he broke into an alien-built tunnel system. Sound familiar? Anyway, apparently she's had interactions with these humans. I don't know what they are, but for whatever reason, they made contact with her when she was having her experiences. And at this time in her life, I guess they thought it was time for her to meet the aliens. And he took her, I mean, she doesn't know them very well, so as a sign of good faith, he finally gave her his name and address and phone number and everything. And then she gave it to her sister to let her know where she was going in case she didn't come back, where you can go start investigating. So with all that said and done, in her desperation to find out the truth, apparently he took her to the tunnel and they started walking. And at the end of the tunnel, the corridor was a light. Faint, but they started walking faster and faster. And when they got to the tunnel, the aliens were there. And I will bring you to that point.
Went. And so, in an olive branch of trust, they, who, yes, knows how to do it.
Knows how to
And
make the
last
tunnel.
line, white hair.
All right, here's where she met the aliens.
Unity. There were also several other beings that were,
Hold on.
but a body that holds a consciousness.
Sorry.
I do not believe that he is organic in the way that we understand.
She said she saw this one alien, and it takes the body with its consciousness, and that's what she's saying, I guess.
Also, not a drone in the way that we understand,
He's not a robot drone. He's a living being.
but a body that holds a consciousness that interacts. There were also several other beings that were what we typically, now I understand, call in this community the phenomena community. They were all well over 6, approaching probably 6.5, maybe a little bit taller. Very tall. They would stand out in this crowd. We would all notice. They had fine white hair, warm, not cool colored, a warmish white, but their skin, they're radiant. They have, it's nearly alabaster, but I don't mean to imply cold or hard, just beautiful and stunning, and makes you want to run your hand across it.
I don't like these long pauses. Now, everything she's saying apparently is true to her. But it makes me wonder, why would somebody put themselves out there? Because this almost sounds like, what is it, the Galactic Empire? Who's the ones that are up there looking at us right now? Who are the ones that Avi Loeb was talking about? Intergalactic, galactic. Who are those? Well, that's what this reminds me of. It's almost as if she's telling a similar story that apparently now civilization, as crazy as things are in this world right now, we have evolved into this consciousness of understanding. Yeah, I don't buy that. No way. I don't think there's that many people right now on the planet kumbayaing to the aliens. I know it doesn't have to be all of us. It only has to be a certain amount. But has our DNA transformed into a type of consciousness where we can now communicate with the aliens? Or be taken to the next step? Which is what I'm hearing from this woman. Anjali Jolie, whatever her name is. Angelia Jolie. Valiant Thor. Yeah. I'm seeing the chat room here. So, I will... there are no Palladians. Just so you know. According to Billy Meyer. Anybody who says that they've spoken with Palladians are liars, according to Michael Horn. Oh, Billy Meyer. Which is interesting. Because we've pointed our telescope at the Palladian star system and not found anything that would be a planet of life, but it doesn't mean there isn't life out there. Life can be everywhere, as we've learned on our own planet. But I'm going to go back to this woman, Anjali Jolie, whatever her name is, because she believes, and she says something at the 40-minute mark around there that is very, very interesting to me personally.
After saying hello to me, and at the time, nearly feigning surprise. Oh, hello, Anjali, they said. We've been waiting to talk to you.
They didn't know where she was. It's a trap! I know, I was thinking that too, but not the Star Wars. It's a trap!
They wanted me to accompany them deeper into their base.
Here we go.
And I want to make something very clear, that from where this excavated tunnel is, which is mostly rock, okay? People who live in the Mojave Desert, they understand what I'm talking about.
Just tell us.
It's pretty stable. Where it ended and where their space began was seamless. There was nothing there. It just suddenly was. Okay? This wasn't.
Sounds like a holographic projection. Sounds like augmented reality. The traffic noise is awful. You said that right. I know, it's just... Well, they didn't put a microphone on her. Mr. Eon? Why didn't they put a microphone on her? Who does? You know? You're going to record history with your little... See, this is why I got to go out. You see what she's doing? This is what I'm going to be doing. Except not in a wheelchair. I'm going to be in a 3-wheel motorized Trike. I should go around in a trike. Oh, that'd be the greatest. Put a rebel flag on the back and a Black Lives Matter right next to each other. Can you imagine? Oh, I'd be murdered. It'd be over. But we'd have good ratings, that show. All right. No jokes.
Like there was a physical edge that I could delineate.
So she's saying that it was kind of like it was a perfect, seamless entrance from the rocky cave to the alien vessel, cave-like entrance. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like a dream.
They took me into a room where I met several of the most amazing beings.
First of all, I have to address this before I forget. Look at her hands. I almost want to say she's doing it on purpose. But boy, is she giving herself, what do you call it? Like confirmation. Just watch. She's just comforting herself. She has comfort hands is what it's called.
Room where I met
She's trying to stop it.
several of the most amazing beings that are here.
Very traumatic. See, I mean, she really believes this. Okay, I'm sorry I'm stopping it, but I have to. I'll let it play for a minute. But she's deceptive, but then again, it's like almost, I don't know, it's very tough. This is a tough one. She believes it. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, now I'll let it play out.
One was in a body approaching 8 foot tall, taller than the door. That was like a sliding hatch door. I looked up into the room on the other side of the door to meet the face of a being that had been giving me visits. And I thought at the time that this being was probably about 4 feet tall. Such is the nature of this phenomena. This being in physical form has chosen an 8 foot tall form with lavender skin that looks like a very beautiful praying mantis. A mantis. I wish nothing more than for the outcome of all of this to be for you to see the beauty in the faces that I saw that day.
Can you imagine? I have to stop it. Just put yourself in her position. Okay, I know you're trying. I have to stop this every now and then. But she's looking at these beings who, in her eyes, are beautiful, clean, seamless. You know what I mean? It's like the perfect meeting. And I wonder if it's possible that if there are aliens, if they make us see them that way. Because I have heard in the past from military whistleblowers, just like you have heard, that they are ugly and very scary. And that if we saw them, we wouldn't understand what we're looking at. And some of these whistleblowers have even said they're grotesque. Are they in her consciousness? Saw something like that in the chat room. I would wonder if that's what's going on. She seems to be pretty relaxed. She's liking what she's seeing. You don't want to bring somebody to a creature that looks like it's going to eat you. So I'm wondering if this is a dream that she's now playing into she wrote a book about all these experiences, but this, and this is another level. This isn't Lou Elizondo and the government. This is why they don't talk to abductees. Now you got your answer. Why aren't they talking to abductees and the public? You got your answer. Right here. As serious as it is, and believe me, she says some things here in a few seconds, minutes, that are similar to experiences I've had in my dreams, though. In my dreams, not in reality. And she says this exactly the way I saw it and felt it. So, I don't know, man. You know, you have to suspend your disbelief and go with it. And for a minute, think about what if. I mean, that's the beauty of what we're doing here. Look, I'm not out to debunk everything. I'm not out to call people out. But I'm just explaining. Can you imagine if Lou Elizondo and all those guys now bring this into the mix with the Tic Tac and all the other stuff? It would have been too much. It would have been gloves are off, anything goes. Okay? And I think that's what they didn't want. And now I understand a little bit more because it makes sense. No reporters are there. Nobody's really surrounding her. Nobody's behind her taking pictures. I mean, there's probably 8 people there who just happened to know she was going to be there. I don't know, but I'll continue it. I think I need to get to the 40-minute mark. I can't remember. This is when I was doing dishes and cleaning.
There are beings of light.
They're beings of light.
Literally, when you look at them, it is like there is just a membrane that encapsulates a humanoid form. You can't see through it. It's not transparent. It's light. It's there. It's some of the highest consciousnesses that exist. Some of the purest love. Thank you for your patience. There was a table that came up out of the floor and I laid on it. And they removed my consciousness from this body. And it was beneath me. I had no feeling. And there was a mist.
This, okay. I've had this. This is the part that I experienced in my dream. And I've told the dream before, but I have to share it with you because this, to me, this is why I'm in this. Because what if it's real? There was a time when I was really scared of dying. And when I had this dream, it was during a time where I wanted to do flatliners. I wanted to die and be brought back to life just to see what it's like to die. I was like really into it. Like I was hoping I'd have like maybe a heart attack and then, they bring me back to life, something like that. Crazy, right? I know. Go to sleep, have this dream. I'm being lifted out of the bed. I'm cutting it short. I look back as I'm going through the ceiling. I see my dog and my wife at the time, and I said, it's weird, but I don't feel for them anymore. Everything I knew was retracted, except I knew I was supposed to love them, and I felt nothing. I felt nothing. It was weird. It's like my consciousness was removed. When I heard her say this, I'm like, holy shit. I've never heard anybody else say it. It's almost as if, I just happened to listen to this at the right time in my life or something. These are the coincidences in life that you have to be aware of. And there's a reason, and I don't know what it is, but in my dream, I felt what she's just about to say. She's talking now about a mist, which I saw in the dream too, but I just called it like a fog mist. You put my hands through it, but she'll explain it a little better. So I'm going to continue. Turn back up your volume. This is exactly what I saw in my dream. So it makes me wonder, are our dreams a doorway into our past lives or other lives? And I do mean dimensional. Because if there's an infinite number of possibilities out there, are we dipping into it with our dreams? If she's having these experiences for real, there's no way. Either the government already followed her and know it's all bullshit, or they're going to start following her. It can't be real. You'll see. All right.
That I can only describe as light.
The mist.
Everyone knows what a misty morning looks like. Imagine if that mist, if every little dot of water was a little fragment of light. And that's what I was experiencing. And it was absolutely pure, astonishing love. And the entire time they're saying, wake up, wake up. Remember what you're supposed to be doing. Remember who you are. Remember why you're here. And prepare to transcend. They explained to me about something that took me a very long time to remember the word. I wasn't even sure until I underwent hypno-regression. I had to be certain. They explained something about the evolution and growth of consciousness through learning. And they used a word called density, but I didn't understand that.
Right. Near-death experience. Good call. Because that's what I think it is. Because I feel we are, because we're energy. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. All right. But if we do not die and are reincarnated, I think we're light energy of some kind. When people die, we don't see the light go out of them. We don't see a mist. You see nothing. Because, maybe we can't see in that spectrum. Or maybe it happens so fast. once the soul decides it's got to get out of the body. What if it is all aliens? That's right, because I was thinking of dying and had the same experience she had when she lost her consciousness when they took it from her. That was my point. I never got around to finishing it, I guess. So it makes me wonder, and I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Are we an alien species living in a human body from birth? When the heart starts beating and the brain starts doing what it does, that's when we're thrown into this vessel, this body. It's my opinion. We've heard stories, I've said it before, there's that 5-year-old kid who was on the Oprah Winfrey show and talked about how he said to his mother, "Mommy, I chose you before I was born." We get glimpses, I believe, into the other side, whether that be after we die, before we're born, or back to our original body, mind, soul. Because if that's reality, and this is just a learning experience, it's not about learning just about love. It's about learning what it's like to be a human. It's not just about love. It's about hate, jealousy, loneliness, death, losing a loved one, getting sick, getting well, feeling good. It's the whole experience, man. It really is. I think when we're done here, even though you can't tell me what you were doing before you were born, we sure as hell don't know what it's like after we die. We have an idea, but that's it. Now, if this woman, because later on she says how she's getting a team together and they're going to explore with instruments this cave and the aliens. Sound familiar? Skinwalker Ranch? Come on, man. This will never, ever, 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 ever come to light. I don't remember what disease she has. I don't remember if she told me or us, or I don't remember hearing it. But the government's already got an out for her. Oh, it's her disease. You know, if they want to, you know what I mean? If they want to Men in Black her. But I bet they already did follow her around. And if it was anything real. But it's fun to talk about. Because the possibility, man. Hey, it only takes one. It only takes one to shut me up and finally have proof.
We were moved from inside of that mountain.
Oh, sorry.
Back. I grabbed my head and screamed some expletives like I
Oh,
can
she
never...
talks about how they put her back home. Yeah, here we go.
And they used a word called density, but I didn't understand that. They were trying to wake me up. They were saying to me, the veil is very heavy. Wake up. Remember what you agreed to do. After some time, They escorted me back to the opening of the tunnel, where the tunnel met their base. And Wayne stepped forward into the space that I was in, and immediately we were standing in his home.
Sounds like a dream. Why not just let her walk back out? Why couldn't they go walk back the way they came? I don't understand that. That part bothered me a little bit. Is something wrong with the stream? Everything looks fine. Do you think she's making it up as she goes along? I don't know. I don't think she's making it up as she's going along. She agreed to study them and tell us her findings for the next phase. If you put together her story with Avi Loeb's, who was the guy? Was that him with the galactic, what was that thing? The Galactic Federation, right? Yeah, I don't know what she's got. But she does have a microphone on, but it's not to this camera that it's connected to. It's recording on something else. I don't know. Maybe she has a diagnostic thing attached to her. She does seem programmed, but let me continue.
I grabbed my head and screamed some expletives like I can never repeat on air. She can imagine. And their friends
Look at
and
her
his,
eyes. She
his
has a
wife,
high blink rate.
they just said, "Oh, you're back." That's what's going on. We are back under this archway that divides one side of his house from the other. And he had told me that when he was done visiting them, that they would always put him back there. And this was before we went into the tunnel. And I thought, well, this is either going to be the greatest day of my life or I'm going to be killed, but, you know, at least they'll know who did it. I was shooting for greatest day. Everything about them spoke to their authenticity. We'll enter the base.
She's going to talk about what they want to do now.
And with me and the owners of this property, this team will enter the base of these higher beings
Never make it.
with every kind of known equipment that a scientist could possibly get his hands on. Those are the scientists I'm looking for.
Right
You've got
here.
equipment to measure.
I got
Let
something
me
to
know.
measure with.
We will be releasing some of the names of our team in the coming week or two.
This is going to be good. Look, I was looking for something that was going to keep ufology on the roll. This is it. Avi Loeb, you met your match. All right, so we're going to get the names, a couple of names of scientists and researchers that are going into this tunnel system where aliens are. Holy shit, you don't think the military's watching? Come on, Anjali, Angie, whatever you want to be called. Come on, man. We're never going to hear from her again, are we, Ms. DJ? I've got to join the team. Somebody email them for me on my behalf, would you? Nah, I'll do it. I know, Dorothy. I thought it would be a bad idea, too. You can't release this is... Hey, look. We always complain Now we're going to, we always complain when we don't get the names of the people. She's now giving us names of people. Not all of them. So let's, let's see where it goes. All right, so here's what they're going to do.
We have a couple of things that need to be worked out for their own sakes. You can imagine that even the people who want to be on this team are afraid to be on this team. And they're not afraid of the ones that are in the mountain. They're afraid of their human brothers and sisters walking around. They're afraid that you're going to cost them their career if they say, yes, I'll go. And I'll gather every piece of evidence I can. And I'll tell you everything I know. They're afraid that you're going to deride them, that they will be fired, let go, ostracized, accused of being in a cult. Everyone is so afraid, but they're mostly afraid of each other. Who else is there to be afraid of?
Look at her look at the camera. Who else is there to be afraid of? The government. The government. The government. The government. That's about as much as I listened, so I'm going to listen a little further and see if we catch any nuggets.
All consciousness begins and ends in the same place.
Of course.
From what they call the source of all light.
Come on. I hate this. 10 seconds in between every sentence.
First and second densities, consciousness is learning about its environment. It's learning that it exists.
All right. Well, that's what we're in for. Thank you very much. Ack, ack, ack for the 2-pounder. A goosh all over the super chat. Thank you very much. Ack, ack, ack. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you. Ack, 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 ack. Ack. So you know. Freedom! Yeah, it is. It's so painful. You are 1,000,000% right. So here we are. Here we are. We are now in a new age of, well, I have to admit, she's really putting her reputation on the line. That if we don't see names in a week, maybe 2, we'll give her 10 days. She said a week. If we don't see anything from her, either she's going to claim military or government involvement, or that they can't get access to the mountain. Something is going to happen. I have a feeling that's a good idea. Rich, ask her to move in. No bad. GUFON protection. You got that right. I think the guy she's with's giving her enough protection. Don't you? Well, look at that guy. Scary. But I really think we're in a place right now where I didn't expect us to be with this woman. How can somebody put themselves on the line like this and not come through. Yeah, she's a politician. Right, isn't she? She's a politician, right? Isn't she? I don't know what her full name is. I forget. Let's see if it's here. Angelina Schultz, a.k.a. Anjali. So what we've got here is failure to communicate. We don't have anything yet. By the way, mucho gusto generoso on the super chat, so grazie, grazie. I did forget. But that's it. That's what happened today. So we just got to wait. That's it. Now we wait. Now we wait. And that's it. Now we wait. Here's an interesting story. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. I got a request. We'll continue it from yesterday.
Harbingers of world change.
Take a minute.
These secrets in the fields, are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields, are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields, the secrets in the fields.
Greg Brown, everybody.
What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
Why are they?
What do they mean? What are they? Why are they? What do they mean?
So there's some interesting news. Let me pull it up. Nothing in the way of sightings. Oh, yesterday I was looking for singing Bigfoot. I'm getting closer. I found this. See, I have to go back to an old show I did, but I don't know where it is, to look for the link to the singing Bigfoot. But I found this instead. I don't know how that says, "You're not us." That sounds like, ah. Next, I've repeated the clip twice with 33%. It sounds like he's, pushing out like a Hershey squirt. Oh. Or follow. Yeah, it's interesting. What's this next one? Try to get a guess? Good Lord. I can't. That's awful. I thought it would be better than that. All right, so let's get back to What is this? Last year. Let's go back. April 2nd of last year. GUFON, just barely over 1,000 subscribers. During the lockdown, drove to the hospitals. And I just wanted to go back to memory lane. I haven't even watched this since I actually did this. I just wanted to watch it just for a second because, you know, we were in lockdown mode. And we weren't supposed to be out, remember? But I went out. And remember, the hospitals were saying they were 3-hour waits and 4-hour waits in the waiting room. And I went there and there was no cars in the parking lot, nobody at the entrance area, nobody I could see. And I got approached by a cop at one of the places. Hey, Dorothy, with a $5 super chat saying, just email GUFON Radio. Angela Schultz info. Okay. Yeah. Will do. Well, maybe she needs somebody like me, you know? Thank you very much. Good support. Good idea. I appreciate the super chat. I was going to say something else. Mucho gusto, generoso, Dorothy. Grazie. So here's a part of last year. We'll skip through most of it.
I'm at the right place.
I just haven't
I see
even,
the hospital. I'm looking right at it. This is so frustrating.
This is when I was. This is supposed to be a very busy freeway,
Very frustrating.
and it's empty.
So now I'm heading east.
And I was looking for the hospital, and I couldn't get to
I
the
think
entrance.
I'm on the right track now.
I remember this.
So I can't go there.
Yeah.
Ever.
Nobody on the roads.
What? You want
So weird.
Puppets. Hey guys, doing?
I'm
All
afraid.
right, just wanted to say hi, give a face to face.
I'm afraid we're going to be going
to the
backwards.
other hospital we're going to go to.
There's going to be more lockdowns.
Oh,
I
wait a
believe.
minute. There's nobody's here. It's completely empty.
So I got to thinking about this.
Wow, look at this. The garages are empty.
Right. There wouldn't be anybody there. Remember, back then we didn't know that they wouldn't let family members stay in the hospital. So you had to drop your patient off and leave. That's why there's no cars there. But back then we were thinking, no, there's nobody here at all. But if there's 3-hour waits, where are the people? So it didn't make sense.
Oh, wait a minute. I've been here once before. Motor vehicle is down this road. Ha!
We're gonna go to the ER.
Oh, I remember this now.
I don't know who this guy is in his car.
Didn't I just walk up? Oh, here we go. Okay.
And keep this from looking obvious, you know. If everything goes blank. Thank you, Pat. Super chat, Pat. Oh, I see the sticker. Very cool. If everything goes black. Okay, listen. If for some reason I accidentally turn off the stream, I'll turn it back on. It gives you a little buffer. We apologize for any inconvenience. Well, this kind of sucks. It's open. Just looking. Yeah. Well, you know, they say there's 3-hour waits and everything, so yeah, on the website. I know. Thank you. They're in there with masks, and it is true. You are not able to get inside the actual hospital. I'm going to go to the ER. We're gonna go to the ER. I don't know who this guy is in his car, but they're checking IDs. They saw me holding the camera. They kind of looked at me, and I couldn't tell what kind of face they were making, if it was surprised or what. But you know, they were in there. Yeah. Here comes a cop. Hey. Just so you know, you're being live streamed.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to let you know that you're on private property.
Yeah, I know.
Employees don't want you.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. Yeah, that's cool.
All right.
All right.
Good night, man.
You too, sir.
It is private property, so you can't argue.
right.
You're not going to win.
Private property. I got dismissed off the property, and that's okay. I didn't expect it, but that was kind of cool.
Pretty
huh?
interesting. They had a cop come out because he had a camera in his hand. So I went to 3 hospitals that night. Nobody's on the road.
And that one has 2 hours and 30 minutes of wait time. The Mayo Clinic is 2 hours and 37. Some people were complaining that they were in the hospital, in the waiting room for 6 hours, 9 hours in emergency. Now all I'm doing is wearing dress slacks and a button-up shirt, casual, so I don't look like, you know, I'm some punk. Autopilot.
I think I went
can't
to this
Putting
one.
the camera down by my waist.
This was the Mayo Clinic. Oh yeah, I went right up to the front
It's
door.
for construction purposes. There's nobody in there.
There was supposed to be, I think, two
Yep,
and a half
you must
hour
ID
wait.
to enter this building.
They were
you must
asking
ID
for
to enter the building.
IDs.
They're not expecting anybody to videotape this.
You gotta give your ID to go into a hospital.
There's
What kind of
nobody in
bullshit
there.
is that?
It is empty. Nobody's
It's
in there.
unbelievable to me. Yeah, the security wound up coming around
How
too.
much does it? Is it free to get tested? I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god.
You know. Damn it. I was just getting ready to go in there too. You can't. On public property, it's a different story. I don't want to get arrested or I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not the same as going to a government building.
Well, that's too.
Here's the third one that was right up the street.
I don't know. I was at 3925. They're already. Maybe I will go in. See, they must have moved. Yeah, you got to sign in. Attention.
Anyway, that was the experience last year, going around town. I thought it would be interesting to look back on it. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Thought it would be. Thought it would be interesting. I guess not. All right. What is... Oh, man, I got to play this for you. Oh, wait, when is this? Yeah, you got to see this. This is from our good friend. Hold on a second. Damn it. That's right. Never mind. Never mind. Hey, for those of you who are in Discord, Discord is now Nitro. We've got Nitro now. So we've got a lot of special features. You can write longer messages. You can do a whole bunch more stuff. Capiche? Hey, it's a one capiche show. Forget about. All right, I have a cute little video to show you. I don't know if I showed this before.
Morning, TikTokers. Let's see who's waiting on us.
Let's go see who's waiting on us, he says.
What's up, buddy? Sandy?
Look at the deer. I can't open this anymore. Can I? Look at all the deer. Holy crap. That is adorable. That is freaking beautiful. Yeah. Go, go, go.
Morning, TikTokers. Let's see.
All that corn, man. He was just eating it. Eating it. Yeah, I love. Hey, by the way, GUFON and made a video today on TikTok. So you can go check it out if you want. Here's another one. Let's see what this one is. It says video currently unavailable. Where's my video? Yeah, it's fine. It made it today. Oh, that was weird. Boy, I look like I'm dead. I was just talking about, yeah, it's GUFON_U. GUFON_U. How do I get put the link in the chat? This is huge. This doesn't make sense. What is my TikTok link? They don't give you one.
This is what happens when a Mexican mom disciplines an American kid.
Maria, I just don't know what to do with Nicholas anymore.
I got 35 followers. I'll put the link in the chat. Here you go. Look how long it is. Why did it do it 3 times? Is that working? What did I just do? It put it in there 3 times. Oh, I gotta remove this. I don't know what this is. Oh, there it is. Right here. Yeah, that's the short version. I guess that works. That bottom one. That is weird. Oh, you want to know about the Mexican kid? All right.
Fulfill your dreams.
Oh, I can't get it anymore. It's already passed.
Including your significant other.
Haha. All right. I think, hold on. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. People send me stuff? Guys, I haven't gotten back to everybody. Some of you sent me messages, and I just haven't gotten back to everybody today. But as you can tell, I am getting back to people, so things are starting to get a little better. Yeah, big time. Here's a new UAP news embargo. What? Somebody's show about Lou Elizondo. Let's see what Ryan Graves has to say. Ryan Graves, he's the pilot who said back in 2015, I believe it was, we were seeing UFOs just about every day. Remember that guy on 60 Minutes? He says, I had the privilege to discuss the implications of UAP with the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics, AIAA. Together with experts in various fields, we shared our recs to the wider audience, UFO community. Okay. Well, we appreciate that. Here it is. Hold on. Why is the mute on?
Quote unquote unscheduled element to our panel. And give everybody a little bit of a background beforehand. And that is, as we've heard from all the excellent.
The UAP is an enduring global mystery, potentially a very important mystery that has relevance to aviation, the military, and perhaps many more areas of life. Today we have the technological capability to study it. No! and make progress that was very difficult before. As the UAP subject is gaining legitimacy and the sightings stigma lessening, it is now the evolutionary responsibility of the scientific and professional community to engage in this research opportunity. Bullshit! Look at number 2. Lou Elizondo emphatically said, we do not have the capability to study it with the technology we have. Now Ryan Graves is saying we do. Oh, I can't believe the bullshittery that's going on. One guy doesn't know what the other guy's saying. Doing. It's unbelievable. Oh, it was specific that Elizondo said this. We do not have the technical capabilities to understand. That's why it's a threat. We do not have the technology. Today, we have the technological capability to study it. Unreal. This is unreal. Now you know, okay? I mean, if that's not even just a smidget of what we've been talking about the last year and a half, 2 years, about the lies that come out of Elizondo, even though he seems like a nice guy. Hey, I'm a family guy. I got kids. I got a wife. I'm just like you. No, you're not just like me. You're a professional liar. You are Richard Doty Elizondo. End of story. You are a disinfo agent. Yeah. I don't care what anybody says. I believe it. I really believe it. That Elizondo was talking shit because we have technology we don't want our adversaries to know we have. Yes, great. It makes sense. We understand. And it's almost like everything Lou was saying. Let me take that back. Everything Lou wasn't saying spoke louder than what he was saying. So you know Mark Sims, you know the psychopath that was standing next to Daniel Sheehan when we were going through all that controversy with, hey, is he being Lou's friend lawyer, or is he Greer's Lou friend lawyer, and who's that guy over his shoulder looking like a psychopath? Remember that guy? Mark Sims? Joe Merja, Red Rum Joe, who's, in my opinion, jagoff. He's part of that Twitter UFO dumb guns. He says, wants to know about the conference, the Making Contact conference to Mark Sims. And Mark Sims came back and said, this conference is being paid for by a 501c3 nonprofit called Loving, Giving, Serving All that he started in 2014 as a consequence of my contact experience with Tezbar. Just letting you know. That's all. The Black Vault today posted a very interesting tweet on April 17th, 1966. A very similar looking thing to a Tic Tac was reported. Oblong shaped, antenna projecting from it. Sheriff chased it for 80 plus miles. Object flew 500 feet over a squad car. Multiple witnesses and photos were taken. The government said it was Planet Venus. Then they said it was a satellite. And then they said the photo has defects in it. That's right. anything to get away from the truth. Can you imagine seeing that oblong-shaped object flying over your car? You know, my wife and I were driving to the movies one night, and the road was kind of empty where we were. We were going around what's called the Pima Curve. It's on the 101 freeway. It's a semi-long curve you take from Scottsdale to Phoenix. And as we're heading towards the curve, we saw a small like object. And it just went right across the freeway, maybe a couple hundred yards in front of us. And I'm like, did you see that? She goes, I did. And I said, I saw that, and I could have sworn I saw the same thing when we left the house only 3 miles earlier. And I said, it followed us here, I think. And as soon as I get done saying that, up from the freeway, a balloon. It was a freaking balloon getting caught in the wind from the traffic. It wasn't the same balloon or object I saw. But how funny. We laughed about that. I'm like, Jesus Christ, there's just no UFOs, are there? We're never going to see a UFO. I said, but it felt weird, right? I go, didn't you feel like you saw something you shouldn't have? She's like, that was interesting. And I'm like, yeah, it was pretty fun. Too bad. Too bad. But
Obama versus Trump.
This is kind of funny. Obama versus Trump. Let me get this set up.
Osama bin Laden.
You just can't do stuff the right way the first time, can you, Rich?
Obama
Not my fault.
An operation that killed Osama bin Laden.
Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead.
The United States launched a targeted operation against that compound.
They did a lot of shooting, and they did a lot of blasting, even not going through the front door. You know, you think you go through the door. If you're a normal person, you say, knock, knock, may I come in?
After a firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden and took custody of his body.
He died like a dog.
His death does not mark the end of our effort.
A beautiful dog. A talented dog.
We give thanks to the men who carried out this operation.
And I don't get any credit for this, but that's okay. I never do. And here we are.
May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
And I'm writing a book. I wrote 12 books. All did very well.
That was kind of funny. Kind of funny. Cute. Cute. It didn't really match perfectly, but it was cute. What do we got here? Oh my God, I can't believe this. I had to stick up. Somebody's calling. Listen to this. This is Red Rum. Is it? No, it's UAP Mike. Unbelievable the things that are being said about John Greenwald. How this happens, I have no idea. Does UFO Twitter realize John Greenwald is a low-key QAnon influencer? John Greenwald. From the Black Vault? The homeless man. The UAP Mike says, I can forgive the Tucker Carlson appearances, but Greenwald simped for Jordan Sather and Alex Jones. He's a grifter who spins his archived content to this 4chan Ron Watkins wannabes. All right. Going to give you guys a video. Strange stuff that nobody can explain. I don't know what to think, but check this out. The volume.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some strange videos that almost defy logical explanation. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more freaky content just like this.
This strange video was uploaded to a YouTube channel called Truck Stop. The footage opens with a parked truck monitored by a security camera. The truck is fine for a short while, however something odd is about to happen. Before our very eyes, the truck collapses directly into itself out of nowhere.
Now, you know what that is? That is a vacuum inside of there that somehow it imploded upon itself. Doesn't that make sense? It's that, right?
There's no pressure or source of any force in sight. The truck appears to give in to some invisible force. Quite literally crushed into itself.
The fact that it did it right in the center tells me that's what it is. That's the weakest point. This is a probably pressure or depressurized thing here.
The damage is sudden and alarming, without any visible source or reason for the truck to behave that you've most likely seen a fair bit on YouTube. Of over 400 in-house at the online people. There's a ton.
So what are you waiting for? An all-new One Energy reef giving to you.
What at first appears to be a transformer exploding quickly reveals itself to be an unsolvable mystery. In this video uploaded to Reddit by user MineKBishT3899. The short video immediately pans over to a mountaintop explosion.
Oh, come on.
We see an impressive dome of bright light as gasps from onlookers are heard in the background. The explosion pulses and varies in shape several times.
It's pretty cool. It's a power
transformer. The mystery surrounding the explosion only thickens. Uploader MineKBishT38.
I can't. Yeah, this is the one I wanted you to see. This is interesting. I can't figure this one out for the life of me.
UFO. How about two separate, unrelated pieces of footage that show the same
Somebody
event?
tell me what this is.
These two separate strange videos, captured by Pedro Hernandez and Alfredo Carrillo, and posted to Reddit by user Luke511, seem to show the same UFO flying over Mexico.
Come on now.
Filmed from two different locations, both men seem to have been awed by the same flying object.
Come on. It's not balloons.
Both videos feature one central flying object, larger than...
First of all, oh boy, I don't know. I know, B. Baker, we got to get 200 likes on every video. We're getting close. But look at this. If you take all of these orbs, right, and you mash them together, it's as if they wouldn't be able to fit back into this size. It looks like a lot of objects are leaving unless it's unraveling. But if this was something unraveling, where's the string involved? And why are they going out perfectly straight? I mean, they're up in the sky.
And the rest, and seemingly
That
almost
is bizarre.
flapping through the sky.
How could this happen?
In both clips, the larger central flying object is surrounded by smaller objects flying around it in a way that can only be described as neat and
bags,
orderly.
ice crystals, swamp gas, it's a whole hodgepodge of stuff.
The first clip shows the objects flying around the central craft in an almost circuitous or orbital fashion.
I mean, that looks fake, but it's real.
Rotating around the central craft, the flight pattern is unlike that typically displayed by birds.
This is real. It's not fake. It's a real
The
video.
second clip shows the same central craft, this time with many smaller objects surrounding.
Yes, giraffe. Giraffe. At 100 feet, easily you see string. Hey, let me tell you this one. At 500 feet, you can see the string. I know. I've done it. You can. You can. Especially with the kind of background here and zooming in, yeah, you would see it. I know, I've done it. You can see it. You can see strings on balloons from very high up.
it.
And this one would have to have some semi-thick string. It can't just be some thin thing and have them shooting out. How are they shooting out?
In this clip, the flight
Both
pattern
sides.
seems to have changed slightly.
No, I don't know.
The smaller objects are arranged on either side of the...
What are we here for then, guys? What are we here? It's a digital fake? No, that's real. Fishing line. Fishing line does not work well with balloons, and let me tell you why. It's very hard to tie it into a knot, especially make something like this. And fishing line weighs a lot more. Yeah, you can get different, but that's the only thing that would make sense. I get it. So how are they ejecting out of both sides like that? And the object is hovering there. 2 different camera sources. Could it be a firework type of deal? Could it be an object spinning and they're shooting out? No. Because then they'd be shooting out all directions, not in a straight line. Either it's fake and we're all being fooled, or it's real UFOs. Now, UFOs do exist. I don't know why we always have to assume everything's fake. Because it usually is. Because it usually is. Who are we kidding? I hate it as much as you. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. That's it. It is what it is. What's that? Look, we're never going to know. And if this lady, Anjali, Jolie, whatever her name is, Anjali Santiago, we got to keep our eyes and ears open, which I know you will. I cannot wait to see what this lady comes up with, if anything at all. It's always fun to hear somebody come out and make these claims and then nothing. I'm willing to bet you something is going to happen where she gets ill and cannot do this investigation. Maybe she doesn't go. But the guy that she has the relationship with who showed her where the tunnel is, he's going to get sick or something's going to happen where she can't remember where it is. If she can't get a hold of this guy, something's going to go wrong. You'll see. You'll see. Ah, I knew it was coming on. Well, that's it. I appreciate your time tonight. That was quick. Tonight just flew by. I want to thank the moderators and super chatters for your support. What a fantastic night. Thank you very much. Keeping the show going. Without you, I wouldn't be here. Appreciate it. And I want to thank the newcomers and the veterans for giving the show a chance. Hey, look, 5 to 15 minutes. If you like it, come back, subscribe, hit the bell, get all the notifications, and share it to one person. That's all I'm asking. Share it to more. You don't have to do just one. But we'll be back tomorrow night. Thank you again, veterans and newcomers. Everybody, thank you. I'm Rich Giordano. This is GUFON. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. We'll be back. Never know what's going to happen here. We'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. Good night, everyone.